What's up, guys? I haven't made a video recently. The ones that I posted were pretty old. Now I changed cars because it got totaled, like you saw in the video I just put before this clip. At first, when I looked at it and I was talking with the lady that caused the accident, I told her, I'm sure it's totaled, because now insurances are like, they never want to repair stuff. It's like, they say, it's totaled. They just, because oftentimes they are scared that once they start working on the car, they discover other things that are broken. So they evaluated my car at like $24,000 Canadian, which is more than what I owe on the car. So in that aspect, I'm gonna be good. Like, I still have money left after I pay what's left on the car, on the financing. Had the car for like 3 years. It just sucks because it was just tuned, got less downpipes, and the winters was starting, and then this happened. I didn't really enjoy it much this winter. I had just bought new summer tires also, changed the brakes. Like, insurance is like, they consider that because they look at the condition of the car when they evaluate it for the price. They check the condition, how well it's sorted and stuff. They gave good ratings for pretty much everything, so that I'm happy with. I was looking to buy a new car at this moment, and had the opportunity of buying my mom's car because she's changing cars. So I bought this Kia Rio hatchback, 2012, 130,000 miles. But this thing is a tank. It doesn't really have problems. It's been driving fine for like 14 years or so. They're really good cars. This is the interior, really basic. It has Bluetooth audio, which is okay. Speakers are crap. I don't care. Broken light, not bad. Been like that for years. Mileage 204,000 kilometers. I'd say that's like 130,000 miles. My mom had this car since I bought it new. She bought it new, I mean. And only thing she had to replace was crank sensor. What else? Crank sensor, a belt, I think, the gas tank recently because it was all rusted up. Really light cars. You can really feel it in the steering, which is something I like. These cars are really like, when you take your car a corner, you don't have to slow down. It's crazy. But it's not a sports car at all. It's like a bit more winter daily for me now. I didn't want to buy a car in the winter. It kind of sucks. Like, you're gonna like put it out of the dealership and drive in on the highway and get rocks hitting the bumper and stuff. I'd feel bad for that, but I'll buy maybe something in the summer. I'll see, because right now I don't have any payments on the car, so that's amazing. First time that happened to me in a long time. So younger guys, I really suggest you, man, these guys are crazy, man, doing bike with weather, with the snow and stuff. For me, it's really important. Like, younger, I'm 34 years old. If you're younger, set up yourself a price you're comfortable with, and don't go over that, because you're gonna end up like most people can just buy an M3 if you make a decent salary. You get an M3, you pay like $1,800 per month, and then you're gonna be stuck without like, you're gonna hope anything goes wrong with the car, you're gonna be fucked. Like, a lot of people are living like that. They just get a crazy car just to show off and stuff. But here, this piece of shit I'm driving, it's paid off. Paid $1,000, or I would have paid something else like $3,000 or whatever. I don't care. Like, just to last for the winter. After that, if I want, I'm gonna sell it, make money on it. Like, I don't mind. Like, you really have to be smart if you want something bigger later. The price for me it was like $900, $1,000 per month, and for insurance I was going for like $340 per month maximum. When I called the insurances, I called multiple of them, and I also used the website where there's brokers. The lowest I got was like $446. I was in the process of buying a car. So what I did, I started shopping before I buy the car. Before I sign the papers. Then you start shopping for cars. If you have the VIN number, you give them to them to really know their actual prices, because that can affect the price. Then you shop and you see if the price is good for you or not. Because here in Canada, you really have to buy, especially in Quebec. I don't know the other provinces, but in Quebec, you really have to shop for your insurance. Like, it's important. It can make a big difference on your premium and what you pay. Especially if you have multiple cars, a condo or house, and you can combine those things. For me, I'm renting an apartment, so I combine with that, which is not a lot. It's not worth that much. But that's something to really consider. For me, my target price was, like I said, $330-$340-ish per month. But I called the French insurance because I had a claim for non-responsibility on the total car, which was $24,000. They told me, it's like, it's $600 per month. I was like, holy shit. It doesn't make sense. Like, to pay $600 per month, like, on a car that maybe would cost me $700 per month. There's no way. Like, it's just really ridiculous. Like, my driving record is really good. Like, only got one ticket over like 10 years or so. Good credit score, not like insane, but like I'm doing a bit better than most, I would say. And what else? I have the claim for the Q50 that was totaled, which they said is zero responsibility. Another claim I had for someone fleeing, doing damage to my car while I was parked, and the person fled but was recorded. So I had zero responsibility for that also. Big reasons why the premium went up like this. Because my previous Q50, the 2018 that was total, I was paying $251 per month, which is a lot. But I park outside. I don't have a parking for myself at home. I park outside. I had a tag on the car, so that was lowering my premium a bit. I had a tag on the car. I had a problem, and I live in Montreal North, which is a ghetto hood. People just breaking windows for fun. dumb shit like that. So they told me it was one of the reasons why it boosted my premium. For the rent, it was only $20 per month. And this car, the Kia Rio, it's really cheap. It's $30 per month, so like $400 per year ish. I went to look at cars. Test drove like three different cars. There's some that really interest me for different reasons. The only thing that was a bit more of a requirement was to have all-wheel drive. It's a game changer. I feel like it really changes the experience when you drive in the winter. It's a massive difference, and less shoveling and stuff. And I was looking at all-wheel drive cars. For me, the three choices were. First, let me talk about the accident. As you saw in the video, I wasn't responsible. The insurance gave me zero responsibility. So because she had a stop, I didn't have a stop. So she was obligated to let me pass. But instead, she cut me off. I think she was looking my way. She saw me, but there was a big truck in front of me. I had to slow down for him to pass and turn at me. And when I saw her look at me, I thought she saw me. Well, that's why I accelerated back. And by the time I was pressing the gas, she just went my way. And I tried to turn left, but I didn't want to cause a bigger accident, Same thing, like this road was a 60 kilometer road or 70 kilometers. So I didn't want to brake after the truck was turning, because braking is not a good idea. If you brake and you get rear-handed, it would have been my fault. So it's hard to decide at this point. I guess I could have stopped and let her pass, but I wasn't obligated. It was her fault. She admitted it, and the insurance gave me zero responsibility for that. And I had video proof, so I didn't have to stop myself. So that's why it was decided like that. So to talk about the cars I'm looking at was the Q50 Redsport, but a newer one, like 2022, 23. And I want to benefit and use the warranties they have. Same with Genesis. I was looking at the G70. It's a bit more comparable to the Q50. About the same size, same performance. The transmission's a bit better. It has a limited slip differential, which is another positive thing. But I heard like people having some random issues with these cars. They have a bit more electronics. And I know the Q50 is really sturdy. It's a strong car. Just the turbos that I always give up. The engines are good. Past 2018, they're strong. They don't have any issues that I heard of. So it's like a bit like the Q50 and other cars I would have got. I would like to tune them, do a stage 1, for example. Catalyst downpipe, axle back, or just stock exhaust with a transmission tune. And the Q50 is like really the transmission that's really slow. It works well, like it's pretty strong. Like it's just that it's not that fun to drive and engaging. So that's something I'm like iffy about. I'm not really a fan. We'll see. Like it's for me to really hard to decide. Like the G70 has a bigger, longer warranty from what I noticed. And there's really different price ranges because they sold more of these than Redsports. Redsports are kind of hard to find. But another thing I was considering was the experience I got at the dealership. I was going for the Infinity, which was Infinity Laval. They really have an amazing service. Like, they're really nice and professional. They won't argue with you if you have an issue with warranty or whatever. They just tell you straight away and replace the parts. They don't really. Even when I had an axle back, a tune, they would still like cover me for other stuff like a suspension and stuff warranted. So they didn't void completely the warranty. They were still like doing their part, and it was cool. So if you're shopping for an Infinity, I would suggest going there. I'm not paid to say that or anything. It's just that the service I got from buying to servicing the car over there was amazing. Otherwise, I looked at BMWs, the M240i. They're really interesting for me. It's for me, it's really it's all-wheel drive. And what I really like about this car is the transmission and engine. The engine cooling apparently has issues with hoses cracking, leaking, and stuff like that. And apparently there's a big turbo lag with the B58. I don't know if it's true. Never tried this B58 in that car precisely, but for me it would be a good pick. Like, I really like the body style of the F22. The G42, which is, for those who don't know, it's the newer version. It's a bit bulkier. It looks a bit fatter, I would say. But it's really expensive if you compare with a Q50 Redsport. Like, if you get them both used same year and same mileage, it would, taxes and stuff with insurance, with warranty extended, it would cost like at least $20,000 more. Like, it's a lot more expensive, and I'm not sure it's worth $20,000 more than a Redsport, to be honest. Like performance is really close. Like, it's maybe a bit more capable, the BMWs, because they're really awesome drivers. The transmission's more enjoyable. The driving dynamics, I think, would be similar because the X-Drive is rear-wheel bias, just like the Q50. But the Q50 won't have a LSD, so that's another thing. It's like really different, you know, like having LSD or not. Like, it can't really change how it feels when you actually drive the car. Like, it will feel a lot more different. A bit more controllable and predictable, I would think, with LSD, because both wheels are locking, and so you kind of know a bit more what to expect. Where the Q50 was like, if you were in Sport Plus, traction off, it would be kind of random. So, because it would have all the safety features and stuff. I really looked at all three of these cars, and I think I know a lot now about them. The G70 for price is really comparable, like almost dollar for dollar. Here in Canada, I'm talking about, especially because I know in the US the prices are different and equipment are different sometimes. But if you get like fully equipped on all of these cars is like the BMW is gonna be more expensive. That's why I was looking at the F22. I also prefer the look of it. It looks a bit smaller, so it would be fun to toss around in the snow and actually beat on it. So that's like one that I really consider because they're a bit cheaper. Like I've seen ones for 25,000 Canadian, which is a bargain for what you get. To be honest, like you can get like there's some models that have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. They have some assistance of driving, which I don't really care, to be honest. They have cameras, the rear-facing camera, which was standard in that period of time, 2017, 2019. They have all-wheel drive, X-Drive, and the ZF8 speed. That's reliable and strong and shifts quick. And these you just put a like stage 1, and they really pick up some power. Like it's kind of crazy. They can pick up like 140, 150 horses just with that. And then you're in the territory of the newer 340i, M240i. Just with that, so it's like, is it worth putting double the amount for like 50,000 without tax? It's like kind of hard to debate. Like, value for money, the logical thing. Throttle House made a video like 2 or 3 years ago, I think, saying that the M240i F22 was a bargain, and it still is. The prices have gone even lower, a bit lower, I'd say. But if I buy one this year, I sell it in like 3 years. I don't think I'm gonna lose that much money, to be honest. Even if I drive the shit out of it, I think I'll lose some, but like not like I would on a used M240i or M340i that I would pay like $60,000 with tax and stuff used. The new Jare edition, like the limited edition of the 340i for the last year, came out not long ago, 2026. It's like $97,000 Canadian. That's insane. I would never see myself spending that much money for not a top tier BMW at all. Like it's like at this point you're entry level. Like that's it looked like a C63, but newer version. Don't see those often. Yeah, then there was the C43 that I kind of look at, but I don't think it's the prettiest of all. It's not, I don't think it's that reliable. It must be really expensive to maintain compared to the BMW. I think it's going to be more expensive. Just my assumption at this point, but like really, it must be fun to drive, and I prefer the materials and the looks of the Mercedes interior with the chrome and silver plated finish, the speakers and stuff. I think it looks a bit more classy. BMW has really that BMW DNA where it's a really simple design made to work with some sparkles of over engineering, of course, because it's a BMW. And this road is fucked. So yeah, I think it would be a bit more of a reasonable choice even though these 2017 to 2019 F22s are 25 to $30,000 in good shape. What's annoying is that they are all white. I don't want a white car anymore. I had two in the past, so I want something different, like with color, at least black or something darker, And so that's why I've been looking at. This segment is kind of limited. There's no Cadillac ATS-V or CT4. I mean, it's discontinued, I think, and the Acura also, TLX Type S, discontinued, which is not surprising, as they kind of fail with this car, to be honest. Although it's a good car, I think it's probably better than the Redsport in the driving dynamic and reliability and everything, like, because Acura makes good products in general. It's probably better, but it's less powerful, it's slower. Doesn't sound as good, I feel like. So for me, it's not in consideration. And since it's been discontinued, they're really expensive. I don't know why. It's not a collectible. It's not a car that it's desired that much, I feel like. So I don't know why, but they're really expensive for some reason. I don't know why. It could be the price that it was selling new that was more expensive, and that could be why nobody bought these. Like, they were too expensive for what it was. That could be the reason. But I think now in this segment, the compact luxury sedans, it's like there's not much competition, and the M340i really dominates. Just the price. The Stinger also is discontinued, which can be a good buy if you like the design, but for me, I don't like it. It's ugly. It's ugly as fuck. I would never buy this. I would get the G70 because it looks a bit more premium and nicer, and it's about the same price here in Canada, so I don't see a reason why getting a Kia Stinger. For me, Kia is more economical and not sports car for me, even though the Hyundai and Genesis is all the same thing, the same engine. I just prefer the Genesis brand. How it looks inside, it looks a bit more premium. They really done a great job with the interior. I went to look at one, and 2022 was fully equipped. It was really nice. But for me, features inside the car is not really a selling point that much. It's more about the engine, transmission. So I think it makes more sense. But the Q50 got now they can tune the transmission, so it could be a game changer for me. If I get the car, just tune the transmission, and I would keep the motor and turbo warranty if I did that. If it's possible to only tune the transmission, I don't know. If you have to do the engine also, I don't know. But it's really a car I'm considering. It's like been really debating on these, and I'm giving myself until summer to decide and pick. I'll see the prices, how they fluctuate, and how the market goes. And I wasn't sure because of the insurance. The insurance premium were insane. That's why I didn't get a car right away. As for me, I had a budget of